I have to say, Stephen, this looks very suspicious to me.
How so?
Well, quite frankly, it doesn't look like a real website. Looks like a site that was created to fool someone.
I don't know much about computers. Could somebody do that?
Of course. Very easily. So easily, in fact, it's incredible.
So easy. So easy they could just go off and lie like that. They make it real easy to lie these days. But if you have a calendar in front of you, you'll know it's 2222 right now. No lie. No joke. It's 2222. Let's crack a beer for all those twos, baby. Baby. Let's do it, baby. It's 11 o'clock at night. All right, it's 11:05. If you want to be a testicle tickler, you really want to get all up in there, we can go there, okay? Tonight's episode is... It's kind of like an apology episode. How am I supposed to... Zindu is... He's missing. We're looking for him. I'm looking for him because I found out that he might have been involved in a crime that happened to me a couple years ago. I still go see a therapist about what happened to me. And it might all lead back to Zindu. But also, I was reading the Inquirer, and there was something about Zindu and the amount he was lying about how many dicks he has, right? He's ruining my show. He's making my show look bad by putting out fake news. Anything that you hear on this podcast is 1,000,000% truthful, okay? If you can't listen to me and the scientist in the sewer, then who could you listen to? We need some integrity underground. That's what we need. We need integrity. Even those ears. What about my ears? They're real. Look, if you look at the video, I have ears. Big old floppy rat ears, okay? Most rats don't have very floppy ears, but Dumbo rats do. Usually not very furry ears. Don't come into the chat room and start questioning the integrity of Nick the Rat and radio in general, okay? Sometimes in life, there's going to be things that you hear, and it might not be completely truthful, but anything you hear on this show is, okay? So Zindu is on hiatus right now, probably also scared that I'm going to find him. I have lawyers he doesn't know about. Yeah, sure. He has got those fancy alien lawyers and mutant lawyers. We're coming for you, Zindu. We're going to make you do an apology and let everybody know that the correct amount of dicks that you have is... I want to make sure I get this right. Diane, why is... That was the number we agreed on. Now it's erased, and you got that sticky note there. Which one is it? Fuck. All right, you know what? Integrity comes in chunks, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not always 100%. Sometimes it's at 80% the integrity of the sewer. Sometimes we're not, I don't know if any of this is real. I don't know if you're real. Are you real? You in the future? Is what I say now relevant later? I don't know. Because right now, if you're listening to this on February 3rd of 2022, Nick the Rat and his whole entire system of Knowledge is wrong. 80% integrity. That's pretty good. Extra chunky integrity. These are all things that are very important. Integrity. Yeah. A good friend of mine just passed away recently. And he had integrity. Never lied once. Wasn't Huxtaberry? I forget his name. We just usually called him sleep. I don't want to tell you what we usually call him. There's a lot of curse words. It was like sleepy, lazy fuck. Fuckleberry Phil. What's his name? I don't know. He's that thing that they take out of the floor and they show him a shadow. I don't even know what he is. There's only like one of them running around. We hang out sometimes. We get drinks, but died. When they were going to see if he was scared of a shadow, we were just doing a lot of drugs before that, the night before. So this one goes out to you, Phil. Fuck was he? Was he a hedgehog? Groundhog? Yeah. He was bottom. Makes sense. I don't know, there's a lot of different rodents down here I hang out with. We all sorts of fucking... We get our shit into fucking crazy situations sometimes. One time me and Phil, we broke into a grocery store to get a couple 40s. They turned the light on, and he saw his shadow, and he shit his pants. It like muck sprayed, though. Rodents aren't supposed to do that. It usually comes out in like little pellets. This thing went... covered the wall. Covered me. He left like a shadow. It was like a Hiroshima, like a nuclear blast shadow of me, like this, like my hands up. We got out of there real quick. It was a good night other than that, but I think him having that job where they showed him his shadow all the time was doing a number on his heart. I heard he died of a heart attack. I don't know what he fucking... Call his family. Send them a brick of weed. Thank you. Okay. Us rodents stick together. And cheers to him. It's fucking sad. All right, let's start the show. We're going to try to get our integrity back this week. That's what I'm talking about. But integrity in the paranormal community it's needed. If there's a tiny little hole in this boat, the whole thing is just going to go down, okay? Even a tiny little itty bitty pin-sized hole in the integrity of any of this paranormal radio it's not good for anybody. It makes us all look bad if one of us is lying. Okay, we got amethyst, Amy Tit, amethyst. I can't say. I sound like I usually don't have a lisp, but amethyst is making me lisp like Mike Tyson over here. Amethyst shade with memories. We'll be right back. Fucking Phil. Lazy fuck. That was an awesome synth track right there. I really did enjoy that one. All the music that you hear on the show could all be found on SoundCloud / Nick the Rat / likes. I think that's it. If that's not it, spend about 5 minutes looking for where all the SoundCloud likes that I have are. All that's on SoundCloud. It's all free. CC BY 3.0. Good stuff. We have scientists looking for it. Whoa, that is so creepy. It looks like there's a little me. Looking at little me. Never mind. If you're not watching the video, this makes no sense. So this is mainly a podcast. This is not a visual experience. Build it in your mind. Just imagine me looking at me, and that's what I'm living through right now. Integrity in the news is very, very important. Without it, if even a little single itty bitty thing is wrong about anything, we should have to go to every person that heard it and flush give them a swirly so they forget what they heard that was wrong. Like, you heard what did you hear? Come with us. We have to give you a swirly right now so you forget all about all that wrong stuff that you heard. We don't want a little bit of anything that could be wrong anywhere, ever. Okay? And the thing is that Zindu might have hurt the credibility of the sewers. I don't want those to be hurt. I don't feel like going around and giving everybody swirlies, okay? Once the government mandates something like that, the show's over, because I don't like violence. Swirlies are violence. An upper decker swirly, that's going to take even more time. Let's reduce the time and not do any swirlies at all. Let's just get every fact right. Isn't it weird that facts have to be right? I don't even. I guess some facts aren't factual if they're fact checked to be false. But anyway, without Zindu, without his help with the news, I figured. Also, he's not around it anymore that I could tell. So I picked a couple articles that I was looking at in the news, and I just figured these all sound really credible. These all sound like there's no holes. And I just figured that I'd read some of these articles to you, so you could read. So there's no doubt in your mind. Like, this is not from. I'm not making this news. This is news from other news places. Okay. You know how we do it here. We just read you news. We don't go out. We're not news makers. We're not any of that. Also, I just wanted to prove to Zindu that his job is easy and I could do it without him. And once I find him, my lawyers, we're gonna have a little bit of words. But this is on RollingStone.com. I thought this was a very interesting article. I only read parts of it, but I'm just going to read you what we got here. About Stormy Daniels. Is that a drink? Who is Stormy Daniels? I think I had a Stormy Daniels when I went to Louisiana a couple years ago. It's like a giant glass. Leaks all over. You have to drink it quick. Details haunted dolls, portals, and dark forces in testimony to Michael Avenue. I guess he drinks a lot of natural ice. Oh, Avenatti. Let's just see what she says here. Let's skip all the bullshit. We're gonna go right to some more bullshit here. What is this? I don't want to read this. We're gonna read this. Just I gotta prove to Zindu that his job's easy. We'll start here though. We're gonna skip a couple paragraphs because usually these don't go good until you get deep into it. The spooky circumstances allegedly began in the spring of 2019, shortly after Daniels and Avenatti's working relationship fell apart because she testified. Testify, girl. She discovered his alleged lies and the theft of her book payments. All right, so I guess this Avenatti is a book dealer, and Stormy Daniels is probably a famed author. So just want to get all that put out there so everybody knows that you can believe everything you hear. Daniels confirmed on the stand that around the time the unexplainable experiences began, physically attacks from invisible assailants, poltergeist phenomenon, shadow figures, unexplained sounds, and voices prowled in her home in New Orleans. This is what Avenatti said, the book guy, quoting from Daniel's Spooky Babes website. She has a website, Spooky Babes? What the hell? You made these claims publicly, the book guy says. Of course, it's a television show, she said. Well, yeah, I guess if you're on TV, whatever you say is going to be public, right? Drink the hurricane? He asked whether she fabricated any of these creepy happenings for the purpose of the show. Absolutely not, she said. See, she's got integrity. This is what I like. I like people that wouldn't lie, especially on the stand. You know, if you go in front of a judge and a jury, you also have to go in front of somebody's God. I don't know. Do they still do the whole swearing in on the Bible? So she was lying. She's not lying about creepy invisible beings in her house to the creepy invisible beings in the sky. So we're all on the same page here. Okay. Absolutely not. So it's all true? Yes. And then the Rolling Stones is cheeky. They wrote cute campfire chills. Isn't that like the only reason to have Rolling Stone is to start campfires? You throw it in the fire. She also confirmed that a medium had told her a portal had opened in her house and a dark entity came through it. This entity, she testified, had caused her boyfriend at the time to attack her and had turned his eyes black. Daniels affirmed under the oath that she took, that on one occasion the entity had held her boyfriend underwater in the bathtub. Wait, didn't she say that her boyfriend was the entity? Did he get a black eye and then try to drown himself? Then she affirmed he ran upstairs, screamed at her, and put his hands on her. And maybe he was trying to drink her. In fact, she said, he choked her so hard, she thought that she was his penis. Wait, no, he broke her collar. Whoa. In fact, she said he choked her so hard, he broke her collarbone. Oh my God. Avenatti asked Daniels if it was true, and she said that the encounter, I looked at him, and there was no color or white in his eyes. Correct, Daniels said. She said her boyfriend moved out in April. Then the book said, Avenatti said, asked if he had called her nuts before he left. Daniels confirmed he had questioned her sanity. This is interesting. I gotta look for this Spooky Babes website, but maybe I'll read more. This is turning out to be a very interesting article right here. See Zindu? I could read. Was it Hunter Biden? This is Coast to Coast with Rat Nori. No, good God. Rat Bell. Hold on one second. I gotta blow my nose. Last week I had off from cleaning sewer duties. I got a cold. It's mostly gone now, but I still got some Seaweed in the nose, I think. I don't know what it is. Hold on. SpookyBabesShow.com. Thanks, Trey. I gotta check that out. Hold on one second. Maybe while I was blowing my nose, I should have played a voicemail. You know, I just had dead air. That's like a no-no in the podcasting world. Dead air leads to spirits gone. 917-719-5923. Oh, by the way, I think the phone lines are open too. So if you want to call in live and harangue me, is that even a word? I don't know. Is that a cat? Well, let's check out this SpookyBabesShow.com. Oh, I like the website so far. It's very... Is that Chris Angel? Is Chris Angel a spooky babe? Meet the team. Spooky babes. Is Spooky in the chat room on the show? I can't... Susan. Susan is one of the most unique haunted objects in the world. That's not how you should talk about ladies, okay? I don't know. This site might be a little sexist. I don't know. Like, what did they... This is the hardest goddamn website to travel around. How do I just go back to the home page? Oh, Hom3. Gotcha. Which is not cool. Click here for tickets. Bonnie and Clyde Ambush Museum. Tickets. Let's see, what is a ticket to see this cost? It brought me to a website with, I don't even know what the fuck this is. Spooky Babes Paranormal Investigation. View details. October 30th. What am I looking at? This is from 2020? Why am I looking at... Did I just go back in time? Did this website bring me back in time? Man, people shouldn't have websites. I'm fucking... I don't know if you ever seen nicktherat.com, but it's that's how you do a website. You do a website by putting information there, man. You don't need some fucking goofy graphics and buttons that take you to buy tickets from 2 years ago. Nobody's ever going to update this shit. Yeah, let's see what we got here. The Mystery Machine, through the Veil production. This is... These websites should be taken down completely because Eventbrite's... You look like you suck too, Eventbrite. 917-719-5923.
Trying to get on your show, didn't know it was a live. I thought it was a live feed.
It's always on, baby.
My only point was that karma can also sometimes be seen online among the porn sites when you have live girls doing their thing. You'll notice that the ones that are making the most money are capable of emoting, for lack of another term. You could also call it karma. That actual pictures of that are anatomical in nature, there's not that much interest in it. Not that many people are into an anatomy lesson. They are into connecting with those girls that are capable of emoting. And maybe that quality that they possess of not being just actresses, but actual emoting of their own personal construction is the reason that they actually collect the most money.
Diane, do we have subtitles for the goddamn voicemails? Was that lazy ass Phil? Groundhog? Was he pranking me? Because he was taking a lot of pills a couple like that night. That might have been him. All right, should I read any more about this goddamn spooky babes? Okay, okay. I think I'm done with this article. But as you can tell, the Rolling Stones, they're 100% awesome, right? Something. Let's see how awesome they are. Let's just read the last paragraph. That's how you know when there's good stuff here. The prosecution will likely present its final witness on Monday. Judge Furman said he expects the jury will begin deliberations next week. I wonder what this last witness is going to be. It's probably going to be like Scooby-Doo or some shit. Let's listen to some more music, and then we're going to come back and thank some people. We got Kaboom with Forever. Kaboom. In the sewer hall.
difficult thing to pin down. What is time? He said, I know what it is, but when you ask me, I don't. And yet it seems absolutely fundamental to our life. Time.
Sometimes the stars just align. In time. Welcome back, everybody, to Nick the Rat Radio. We're going to thank some people. Thank you, people. Some of them. Some of you people, thank you. You know what? Let's thank all the people. Diane, give me the yellow pages for the past ever. It's going to be a long segment, people. No. Joking. You ain't got that kind of time. If you'd like to donate and keep the sewer flowing, I don't know. If you want to make me read your name, well, your initials. I read initials and the amount of money you donate. Or if you'd like to put a note or if you want billions of people on this planet to hear a message that you want to reach their ears, send me some money, and it'll reach because I got long arms. Reach, baby. You could also there's a P.O. Box 90549 Brooklyn, New York 11209. You could send me physical objects there, like somebody here did. This looks like it's mail, so I'm not going to dox people. I will dox them for money, though. So if you want to send me money to dox other people, do that too. Here we go. I wish they put like a rip line on an envelope. Because the noise that you just heard was not very alluring. Opening mail doesn't sound great. The check rips are great though, but this doesn't need a check rip because it's just a check. Thank you so much from Sir Mike Roch, PhD. My doctor's been sending me checks. I don't know. There might be an issue with the billing department. Memo, microdose of 42 cents. Keep coming. 42 cents. Thank you for the microdose, doctor. Diane, put this in the pile with the other 42. Yeah, we could probably burn these checks, warm up the sewer for about 42 cents. Thank you. I do enjoy not going to the P.O. Box for nothing, so keep sending those 42-cent checks. It makes the trip worth it. You could also donate by going to nicktherat.com, nicktheratradio.com, and clicking on the donate button. And if you have a PayPal account, you could PayPal me. I read the note to the PayPal, the amount, and your initials, unless you don't read your initials in the note. Phew. Actually, yeah, should I be licking this check? This check might be covered in a... You don't see me tomorrow, you know why. I'm coming home, fucks to Berry Phil. So let's check the PayPal account and see if there's any donations this week to Nick the Rat Radio. It looks like we have a couple here. If you'd like to save $15 at Newton Baby, what the fuck is it? They also send me coupons, apparently. Thank you for the coupons. Is there a donut button? Well, I think that was weird. Did I just kill somebody? We have $1 from AM. So far this week, we have $1.42. We're doing pretty good right now. That's like a donut button. Cheers to AM. Thank you for being a sustained donor. They've been around for a long time. We have 333 from TR. TR, thank you. You just gave me 3 times as much as the past 2 donors. And then finally, we have PLLC. Patron Sewer Saint. The PLLC 1414. You just made my nipples damp. Thank you so much, PLLC, PPLC. They've been around forever. Also, if you have Amazon and you'd like to, if you'd like to give me a free $4 of Jeff Bezos bucks, you could go to twitch.tv/NickTheRat and click subscribe there. Recently, Trey from Philly, 6 days ago, subbed with Prime, and Booberry just followed me on Prime. Booberry, it's a little creepy. Can you please make sure you stand a little bit far back, okay? See you back there. Also, you could donate money by calling 917-719-5923 and leaving me your credit card number, like this person right here just did. Thank you for that credit card number. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna listen to some music. And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna raise our integrity tonight. Tonight's gonna be a big old integrity raising night. Let's listen to Mike Green with Ambition. That's my ambition, to get my integrity thick and juicy for you. What?
I wanna be a superhero. I wanna wake up every day, filled with ambition, eyes wide, a suffocating sickness for success. Look up with pride and say, I want this sacrifice. Give my soul so I can shower in the benefits I sow. They say the heavens rain down upon those in matrimony. Unleash the bloodthirsty to eliminate your ambition as the sun seeps through those shades. Awaken you from an inspiring dream. You get up and to conquer what you were craving for. You get up, eyes wide, shoulders back. I look up to the sky, feeling like a quarterback. I got my family in my city, sitting on my back. I hear them talk down when he's gonna learn his lesson. Soon as you're buried deep, that's when you see your parents' blessings. Wanna see the sun shine, but all I gaze is crescent. Bruce Wayne, I can't never fear, but destroy your enemies. Never see your soul go. I just wanted to see a woman, Prince Hakeem Afro. Never ride another wave, I only float my own boat. What's the cost of your life if you don't know your own worth? I wanna live a life worth living, a life worth living. I wanna be a superhero, giving back to the children. I wanna live a life worth living, a life worth living. I wanna wake up every day, filled with ambition. I wanna live a life worth living, a life worth living. I wanna be a superhero, giving back to the people. I wanna live a life worth living, a life worth living. I wanna wake up every day, filled with ambition, 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 ambition. I just wanna drop top in the biz, skirt off with me and my friends. Got 12 in the rear view, beach in the kids, penthouse chillin' where you watch in. Take a dirt, I can see Hellstone on the way, but I'm patiently waiting to see by the days. It all started with my mindset. It all started with my actions. Watch your dreams manifest. Now you become your own captain. I'm the captain of my fate. I'm the master of my soul. When you wish upon the clouds, watch your dreams unfold.
Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Tom Anonymous. I hope you do make some music. I did buy the MPC Studio recently, and I have. I think after a few months, I've realized that I want to try to use Reaper to make music. But I've learned a lot through learning the MPC software. But I don't think the workflow that it has is completely right for me. But I can still use the as a MIDI controller. MIDI controllers. MIDI. Was that movie Existence all about a MIDI controller? I'm just reading chat as I'm going through here. Let's listen to a voicemail, 917-719-5923. So far, it seems like every voicemail has just been like almost completely blank. Let's see if this one works. 917-719-5923.
All right, if I can't get a hold of you this week, I'll get a hold of you next week. Nick the Rat. Anyway,
Cheers.
much love from Spearfish. Love ya. Bye.
Would you like a hat? Would you like a hat? Ducky, are you talking to me? If you send me a hat, I'll wear it on the show. Is it a ducky hat? If it's ducky hat, then I might wear it all the time, and cut a little hole in it too. Put it in the microwave for a little while. Ducky in the chat room linked me into this a Discord chat. Discord's like actually the internet's just a weird place. So many little communities pop up all over. You never know where it's going to be. Even the giant mega corporations like YouTube and TikTok are like big groups of people that hang out. But the more interesting part of the internet are like the smaller groups. But it was fun hanging out in there. Sometimes just little groups of people get together and start talking. It's kind of like it's better than ham radio, I guess, because you could have you don't need a license and you get like 20 people in there. But the thing is, Ducky sent me to this chat room, and there was like 50 layers of authentication. Like what happened? What happened in this chat room that they need to check my credit card numbers like constantly? I don't know. It was a weird authentication process to go through. Felt like I had to get like my hand stamped to get into the door. But there's some cool people in there, and they had no idea who I was. And they knew who I was because they said that Ducky told them about me. So I guess they had some idea, but that's the first time that I was in there. So I was just talking to these people for like an hour or so. There was an interesting group, and then when I had to get the hell out of there, I was just like, okay, thank you. The FBI now has enough information, and then I just signed out. But yeah, this is Discord chat for the sewer chat as well. Nothing too crazy ever really happens there. Sometimes people do post pictures of naked rats. 917-719-5979. 917-719-5923. Now I know I got stuck.
Great. Hi, I'm sorry I missed my chance to tell you to wish you a happy birthday on air.
Oh, thank you.
I really wanted to do that, and I'm sorry I missed my chance. Something got in the way, and I think part of that is me. So I hope you have a wonderful birthday, or by the time you hear this, I hope you will have had one that maybe, was special for you. Yeah, I don't know if you've got more ratlings, plural. I heard a rumor that you might be having 2 ratlings, so.
Rumors on the internet. Eh?
I'm not sure. I know, I don't want to push you.
They're all over.
So, little ratlings running around the sewer. It would be amazing. Rat resources. So, yeah.
Kids rats
Rodentia source. So, I hope you had a great birthday, and I really appreciate what you said about me for my donation. It's just my monthly. Ooh, 420, baby. Yeah. So I actually remember a time when you. Used to stream that late, like 420 New York time, of course. Sewer time.
I'm up until about 3
sewer
still.
time. I've witnessed many instances where you did actually stream that late, and I remember the post-show you would sometimes game. You would stream your gaming. So I'm not saying that you have ratlings. I have no idea. I don't really know where you are. You're in a secret dark sewer bunker, but that I can only access during the chase. Apparently, the only time that I have access to the dark, dank sewer is when you're playing the chase, because then I'm roller skating through there chasing all the sewerlings. Yeah, it's good times. So thank you for everything that you do. And, you know, a lot of people love you for good reason. And I just wanted to tell you that. I used to leave you messages like this, and then I started getting criticized a lot for my voicemails by certain people, and certain people that I trusted, you know?
Don't worry,
And
Zindu's out of here.
it's really hard to take, you know? And they're saying things that you're saying, and I don't know. I just don't, you know, I really enjoyed your show, and I really enjoy everything you do. Thank you. Thank you. It's been fucking awesome. The whole journey may continue.
Quirkus, thank you so much for the call. Well, fuck the haters, man. There's haters all over the place. And sometimes even we become the hater, you know, like there's a whole topic I don't want to talk about. But I will talk about video games for a quick second. Last night I was streaming The Hunt. There's somebody in here named Priest every now and then in the chat room. I think that's it's Priest or Hank Hill. He suggested The Hunt, the Showdown game, because I was talking about Escape from Tarkov for reasons, but he said The Hunt was good. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on 1 second here. We're gonna cut to commercial really quick.
Emails, traffic, bills. Are you in the fast lane and ready for some chicken and chill? New from Casa del Waffle, it's chicken nugget juice. Now without Prozalam. Your favorite chicken-based beverage is back, and now with more cranked-up chicken and tuned-down benzodiazepines. We partner with scientists from Pro-Life Labs to specially formulate our most relaxingest drink yet. Get your chicken and chill only at Casa del Waffle. Get clocked.
Come one, come all, down to DSN's Finger Box Emporium. We're selling finger boxes this week only for $69.99. All finger boxes must go. Gold-plated finger boxes, leather-lined finger boxes, or pure marble finger boxes. All on sale this week only at the Dark Sewer Network Finger Box Emporium.
Icebox. Is The Hunt with Ice-T, is that the one where they get like the is it Nick Nolte? Not Nick Nolte. Who's the guy that's in that movie? Surviving the Game? Yeah, I think it was called. That's the. And then they like get the homeless guy and they hunt him. Is that it? That's sort of like with The Hunt, the video game is sort of like that, but it's a fun game, first person shooter, with like dead cowboys, trying to kill a boss and survive each other. It's entertaining. But I was streaming that last night. I had a couple fun instances there. I feel like my whole head is vibrating. Like after Wednesday, there's like a parade through the streets because it was a celebration show. So I was outside. It was pretty cold, and I got a cold, and then I had like a cold for like the whole week. Caller, are you there?
I am here, Nick. What's going on?
Wow, you sound amazing.
Oh, thank you. You sound amazing yourself. Quite frankly, after that one voicemail from that girl, I was like, man, that lady loves him.
Oh, well, how
Love.
could you not? We're full of integrity here.
Well, I was thinking about what you were saying about the small groups of people on the internet, and I commend you for growing your own small community on the internet of wonderful weirdos. And I don't mean weirdo in a derogatory sense. I mean it in a very, very great sense. You know, what is normal? And why is normal the go-to default? Normal's boring.
Normal is boring, but I do like safe.
Safe.
Well, yeah,
Well,
sometimes
then wear
it's
2 condoms.
sometimes people are like, I'm just a normal person, but I got a machete. I'm just like going, woo, like, hey, look, I could spin my machete. Like, that's, yeah.
Well, there's to a point you're the right to swing your machete
If somebody's
and
swinging their
at the
machete in a
pregnant
sewer,
woman's belly.
I'm going to probably get a machete and
You know,
start swinging it too, because that sounds pretty fun, actually. Diane, can we order some machetes? Dark sewer machetes?
there's a
Machete?
fresh crate. I think the number one sales. I think that's actually the continent of Africa's number one export is machetes.
Ooh.
Lots of
Do they have
awards
like
there.
ivory handled machete, like real, like a whole elephant tusk with just a little machete on the edge?
That's where you get one. If you want an elephant tusk, you go to Africa. If you want to come back with a venereal disease, you go to Thailand. Everyone knows that.
Why would anybody even really want like an elephant tusk anything?
I don't know. I think people like weird stuff.
Does it
People
hold
like rare
more?
stuff.
Does it hold more photos?
I think it's the wanting of an elephant tusk is the fact that it's taboo. It's like,
Oh,
yeah, it's like wanting to eat ice cream in the winter.
what? Do you have a taboo? Do you have like a is because elephant? I would never want elephant. Like if anybody ever hurts an elephant out there, unless it's attacking you, then fuck it up. But uh, unless your elephant tusk is a prized possession that you killed one because it was attacking you, you shouldn't have one. Caller? Do you have a taboo? Like, do you want an elephant tusk? Like, if I, Diane, do we still have that elephant tusk? Do you want an elephant tusk, sir?
Not particularly. I'm trying to think about my weirdest taboo. I do like to pick my dog's nose and eat it. It's a kind of a secret, but it's consensual. He enjoys it. I enjoy it. It's not really that odd. I'm trying to think.
My taboo is buying stuff.
You buy stuff.
I buy stuff. I think that's pretty goddamn
What
taboo.
kind of stuff?
Stuff.
Do you have the impulse to buy stuff?
Yeah, sometimes not really. I just need the stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Well, sometimes like beer.
Well, everyone buys beer.
Well, yeah, but I still think it's kind of taboo to buy stuff. Think about all the stuff that's been behind the stuff that you're getting, and you're just giving them money and you're getting it. Like there's this beer, this tin can, and the machining and the machinery that took to make this. I don't deserve this.
You need to make stuff. Make your own stuff.
It would take 500 years for me to make a beer.
Well, you do.
Like in a beer
it's
can.
I
Aluminum.
forget the economics term, but I
would have to make aluminum. How do you make aluminum? I don't even want to think about that.
Do you think the people that are making beers are good at making weird noises on the internet? No. But
I'm sure
NTR is. No, there's this talk about
NPR?
this deep dissatisfaction. Nick the Rat, not the weird anime thing. I don't play that game. But there's this talk and this.
Oh wait, no, I like to order things. Like I like to get the beer sent to my house in a cardboard box.
They do that?
No, but that's my taboo. I would do that.
Oh. I suppose I really enjoy listening to the sound of water pouring. That's kind of a weird taboo.
I don't
I
think
will
that's really
legitimately
taboo.
look up.
Well, then again, that is
Well,
wasting water. Can you waste water? That is
no, it
still,
just gets recycled in the
yeah,
universe.
it's remember, do you remember back when there was like earth sciences and stuff, and there was like the ecosystem? Does the ecosystem still
Yeah.
exist? I've never heard
Yes.
ecosystem as a word in anywhere. Wait, actually, I have like never mind. Take it back.
Ecosystem.
Like I just heard it right here. You just said it right there.
I did. Let me say it in an NPR voice. Ecosystem. Was that good?
What the heck? What's
No.
an eco? Is it economic system?
Yes. 100%.
Ecosystem.
The eco.
Calico system. I'm looking up ecosystem.
Well, Nicholas,
I gotta look.
I'm looking it up as well.
I'm looking it up faster before you. I think I could spell
An
it.
ecosystem consists of all the organisms and the physical environment with which they interact. These biotic and abiotic components are linked together through dark entities.
It'd come through portals.
Weird.
And could choke you and break
Going
your
through a
collarbone.
portal. Yeah. I I don't know about you, but Stormy Daniels, she strikes me as a character of high integrity.
Oh, well, yeah. That's why sure. Maybe everybody who doesn't have integrity? Unless you say you don't.
I mean, what even is integrity besides a fancy word that businesses put in PowerPoints?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's a word in the
Steadf-
ecosystem of words.
Steadfast adherence to strict moral and ethical code. A fond attraction or taboo attraction to dark entities. What? The quality or condition of being whole or undivided.
You ever have a portal open up in your bedroom while you're sleeping over your bed and have a dark entity come out and touch you?
I've never seen the portal, but I have woken up and seen at the foot of my bed kind of like a shadowy figure type.
There's an ecosystem of shadowy people out there.
Coexisting together, living, and sometimes they slip out. Do you think it's actually a portal type scenario, or do you think that it's more of a realm type scenario?
Probably more
A
realmish.
portal suggests,
There's
yeah, because a portal suggests they come from somewhere else. A realm kind of implies that they coexist next to us. It's a different dimension of some sort.
But if there's dark entities, there needs to be undark entities too. Something causing the darkness. Or darkness is the lack of energy. So a low energy entity. There's got to be high energy entities as well.
Well, I get all my information on dark entities from a website called Dark Entities.
I usually go to Spooky Girls. What the fuck is that?
Spooky babes.
Spooky
Well,
babes.
at Dark Entities, it's a number of videos of really attractive women doing despicable acts. But you learn a lot about Dark Entities.
Is there spooky dudes?
I'll tell you what, Nick, as my gift to you, if there is a Spooky Dudes URL, I will buy that and link it to your website.
No, I shouldn't have said it. I should have just bought it. Spooky.
Oh my gosh, do not open it.
Buying it right now. SpookyDudes.com. Oh no, Spooky. Go to Spooky Dudes.
Bunch of Chinese. Yeah, it is Chinese government. That's the CCP right there. Whoever did this is amazing.
There is a translate button. Let's see what it says.
I wouldn't consider myself racist, but whenever I see Chinese text on the internet,
Oh, it's a site not
I always
found.
think stay away from that. Don't click on the Chinese text.
I'm not
Is that
clicking.
racist?
No, you should never click on text unless if you could read Chinese, then it would be racist. If you knew what it was and then you closed it because you knew what it said and you're like, fuck this shit, I guess that'd be racist. I don't know. Look, I just have integrity. I
Wow.
don't know about that stuff. Caller.
Yeah. I can't hear you, Nicholas. You might have muted yourself.
Have you ever used a virtual reality headset?
Yes, actually, recently.
Did you ever hear of the story? Did you ever hear the story of the gamer who broke he broke his neck? Broke his neck while
No.
wearing a virtual reality headset. It's even stupider than what it sounds like.
And they now have to put up warning signs at the Grand Canyon because of that guy. Don't play VR games here.
Somebody died using VR at the Grand Canyon.
That was that story, I thought.
No, this is even stupider than that. But you shouldn't have to put up signs for stupid people. Just don't go over the edge, idiot.
They've always put up signs for stupid people. Like, stop.
Do they put up signs saying don't push anybody off either? Like, don't push people off the mountain. Because I'm sure that's happened too. There's definitely been mountain murder.
Yeah. You've heard of Jack and Jill, haven't you?
Yeah, after Jack became Jill, it was Jack and Jill.
Yeah. Jack became Jill after she took the magic pill.
It all makes sense now. Those fucking kid stories are all weird fucking sexual future proverbs. Something.
Everyone knows that Ring Around the Rosie is an octocult praising song. Pockets full of posy. You know what a posy is?
It's a butthole, right? It's a butthole. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Don't go to rosieposy.com.
Don't. Is it in Chinese?
This one is in Swahili.
So this is on thesun.com. A doctor claimed a 31-year-old man's repetitive movements of his head led to his neck being damaged before part of the bone finally cracked. So this guy was wearing a VR helmet and swinging his head around wildly until he fucking cracked his own stupid neck.
I don't know. It sounds like he was watching some videos at spookydudes.com.
Probably. Also, it says doctors claim. What? Why would they have to claim this? Wouldn't it be like hey, this happened? Not. We're not claiming it happened.
I think it implies the author's doubt in the doctor's statement.
Let me see where. Okay, Dr. David Bohr, an orthopedic and trauma specialist at the hospital where the man was treated, said the injury resembled clay shoveler's fracture. A clay shoveler's fracture. All these old professions used to get cool. They were like cool fucking injuries. Like, oh, this guy fucked his neck up from shoveling clay. That's a clay shoveler's fracture.
That sounds like an awesome insult. Come on over here, you long-legged clay shoveler. You know,
it's better than the real word. Cervical spinous process fracture. Ugh. Cervical.
Cervical?
Cervical.
Cervical.
Yeah, not
I don't know. Have you used the VR headset?
Damn well broke my neck using it. I'm suing. Doctors claim.
I played the game Super Hot on a VR headset.
Super Hot. I've never played Super Hot.
Super Hot.
Probably pretty cool though.
Yeah. It's you know, you play it and you're having fun in the game,
Yeah.
but all of your friends are taking Snapchats because you look absolutely ridiculous while you're doing it. Dodging invisible laser beams.
They're going to
But
start
what if
to
that's
install signs in people's houses saying, don't take pictures of people using VR headsets. Dangerous.
that's honestly, there's probably going to be PSAs on TV, but my thought in VR is what if that's the actual portal, to the real world?
The
Right? What
portal
if
to the
that's the
real
real
world is
world?
slapping lights to your eyes?
That it's a possibility.
I
What if
guess
it
so.
is this actual portal to a realm where we evolve as a human race?
Do you know when you close your eyes, you're actually you're actually being portaled off to another world? You're in
Wow,
complete
I was
darkness, but
talking.
everybody on the other side of you, they see you sitting there, but you see absolute dark. You're in a whole different place, but your body's still where it was. But that's every time you close your eyes. So you're going all over the place when you're just blinking and stuff. Yeah, true. Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it. Why is it though when you lay down on a grassy knoll, and you close your eyes and it's a sunny day and you see red, and then you hear a gunshot and realize that Kennedy's been assassinated?
Is this like a weird Dungeons and Dragons question? Why am I on top? I'm probably bigger than a knoll, and why is the knoll grassy? What the heck is JFK doing in Dungeons and Dragons?
So I didn't want to have to pull this out, Nick. Been dancing around it, but I call you on Google Voice from time to time, and I think wires got crossed. But I actually got a message from somebody, and I think it was intended for you. But I believe it to be a spirit from the past. Can I play it for you?
Yes.
Nicholas? Okay, perfect.
Hello, Nick. It is me, the late Stephen Hawking. When you die and get to heaven, you find out that 9/11 was an inside job, and gravity is bullshit. 33.
What does it mean? What does that mean?
It means that gravity. Okay, so it's bullshit. There's a cow's anus, big one, a big portal from behind a cow, and it's pushing out stuff that's forcing us. That's actually really blowing my mind right now.
Yeah, that's I believe the people that follow that are called
Caller? Caller, what are they called? Let's listen to D-Eel with Sad Lo-Fi House Beat. I'm sad that he got disconnected. What happened there? Hello, caller?
Am I dead?
I don't know. Maybe we're all already dead.
All dead? All dead all the time.
Words try to explain stuff, but they can't really get the essence of what it actually is. So perhaps
Words?
we are both alive and dead and everything else currently at the same time already together. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. What are you drinking?
Rolling Rock.
Oh. And how many rocks per bottle in Rolling Rock?
I just pooped out like 4, so I'm going to say at least 1 per bottle, maybe? Half?
Yeah, because the other ones have probably been in there a while.
Takes a while.
Oh, I got a fortune cookie. You want me to read my fortune to you? Can you hear the packaging? The pure Chinese packaging?
Can we share this fortune?
Yeah, this
All
is
I'm in
just as much my fortune as it is yours.
Because if I have no skin in the game, as they say, then I don't want to know the fortune because that's only for you. But if you and me have, and everybody actually, we could share it throughout everybody. We're all going to be bound by this fortune now.
All the people receptive to the fortunes I'm sharing. Do you play the game where you add a phrase to the end of the fortune, like between the sheets, between your legs, up your ass in the sewer, any of those? Is there a
And
phrase you want
add
to add to the end
mayo.
of it? Okay. Yeah. All right. So here's your fortune. Fame and fortune are coming your way with mayo.
Just add mayo.
Just add mayo. Oh, you said just add mayo. Okay. These phones, man, they cut out.
Caller?
Sewer rat.
How much integrity do you have?
I lost my integrity, my integral integrity measuring tool.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I want to say it's more than 0.
It has to be more than 0. Really? Because
Yeah.
nobody can have 0 integrity or truth or something like. Well, do you lie, caller? Do you lie to yourself?
Don't we all lie to ourselves?
I don't know.
Do you ever say like it's not as bad as it seems, or like it's gonna get better, or no way it could get any worse?
But
We all
those
say
aren't
that to ourselves,
really those aren't really things you could lie about, though. Those are like opinions. Have you ever had
I see what you mean, sure.
have you ever been like the world is round, or have you had like a physical thought about something that that was wrong and
that
then
I
you're
knew
like,
wasn't true?
yeah. Did you ever did you ever how could you be sure about anything being true?
I can't, because like I've never been to space, so I have to take someone else's word for it about all that shit. Like, you can't read someone's mind, so you gotta take their word for it. How do I even know you're really a rat? I have to take your word for it. You could be using fancy camera tricks and filters or whatnot. You could be an Instagram model for all I know.
I am a rat. I am a rat, sir. That's the one thing I do know.
I wouldn't think you'd lie to me. Your integrity is far above 0.
But okay, I'm trying. It doesn't even really. It's very hard. Have you ever lied to somebody for profit? Like that's who hasn't?
No, I don't care that much about money, which is why I'm a band instrument repair technician and a podcaster.
Have you ever fucked up at work but lied about it? Like,
Only not at this job.
there was a wrench already inside that tuba.
No, not for this job, but I was a long distance operator for a little while, and I essentially used to lie to people about where I was from because I would put on fake accents and whatnot.
Do you think everybody at Microsoft actually are not in India? They just
No,
faking accents.
that's somebody like that dude that did Apu's voice in The Simpsons.
Everybody at Microsoft just a bunch of racists. Like, let's all pretend we're Indian, dude.
Yeah. Because they don't really want to do their job. They just want to get paid to sit in the chair.
Maybe they want to pay taxes in India. So they pretend they're Indians. They're actually...
yeah, they do. They want to pay their taxes in ruples and be cool.
Oh, man, I heard India has the highest cases of rabies.
In people?
Yeah. Like
That's neat.
What animals are in India though? Is it like wild monkeys running around
Tigers?
biting people?
Yeah,
but like if a tiger bites you, you're not gonna get rabies. You're gonna get just dead.
They I don't know what don't they have I don't know. Do you ever see the Jungle Book? Aren't all those animals in India? So snakes and stuff.
I don't know if you could.
They have cobras.
I don't know if you get rabies from snakes. I think it has to be like a mammalian type of creature.
Yeah, I mean, there are several animals that carry rabies, so.
But I don't think snakes is one of the. It's
No, I don't think snakes. It's got to be a.
Imagine you could get rabies from an elephant biting you. India has elephants, right?
Yeah, they got smaller elephants than the African ones.
Easier to get rabies from. Rabid dogs. Yeah, I guess dogs would be a.
Yeah, dogs. Yeah, you like dags?
Not if I'm walking down the street and fucking a foamy mouth one's chasing me to bite me. Ugh.
My favorite videos to watch from India are when there's people in the back of a Jeep and they're riding through the tall grass and then out of nowhere, bam, a fucking tiger just like grabs them and takes them down in the grass and you never see them again. I don't know why. I just like those. I'm like, sucks to be in the food chain.
I was watching. I had a VR movie because there's a lot of like little cool scenes you could do in VR, and it kind of makes you feel like you. There was a VR scene where you're watching like a leopard eating like an antelope, and they just put like a VR camera right next to it, and if a leopard was chasing me, I'd just be dead. I'd just be like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, like, how do they get the camera so close to the leopard?
They probably put a dead elk near the camera, and the leopard just went up there and started eating it. But leopards, I'm a rat, so it was like at least 2 times bigger than me.
I'm a person. I don't fuck with big cats like that. Like, no.
They're always so diesel. Dude. All these animals, these wild animals, they got muzzles and shit.
Yeah. No. And all they want is to kill. And they know they can. Especially cats.
Cats are murderers.
They are murderers. You know, fuck cats. Fuck cats. Speaking of fucking cats, have you seen those hybrid animals they supposedly have in Mexico, where it's a
liger?
cross between it's a cross between a rabbit and a cat.
What the fuck?
So in Mexico, they swear up and down that the cats and the rabbits are mating, and there's videos you can see these cats with like floppy ears and fucking hopping around on their back legs and shit.
That's hot.
It's nuts.
Now I want to see some rabbit cat.
If you could, like, if you were to make a cross type animal, a hybrid animal,
I would pick two
what
cute things.
besides a rat, what other type of animal would you, do with? What animal would you prefer to pluke?
Well, let's just take two animals that would be fun to mix together.
Oh, you don't want to be part of the experiment?
Oh no, I've tried a lot of times. I think I'm shooting blanks.
A ratsectomy? Is what you got?
Nothing comes out. I had sex with a kangaroo a couple weeks ago. Nothing. Yes.
That sounds like a hopping good time.
Yeah.
Were you in the pouch? Did you like crawl into the
you
pouch?
go into, dude. It's like a glory hole, but it's actually. Never mind. How about a bird and how about like a blue jay and a tarantula?
Oh.
That would be.
Would it have 8 wings?
Yeah, it'd be like a moth or something. It'd be disgusting, but cute maybe. Maybe they could make it cute. It would look like a fairy. How about that? It was just with a beak.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
And a million eyes.
Yikes.
Boobs?
What if you could cross like an armadillo and a fox?
Would it roll up? Armadillos are weird. Can you reach
Yeah,
your
they are.
hand under those scales and touch their body?
You don't want to because armadillos are one of the many animals that carry rabies.
Oh, no more rabies.
But they eat bugs, so whatever.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's fine.
You know what animals don't carry rabies? The possum. You could get it on with the possum all day long and not have to worry about rabies.
Awesome possum.
There's just armadillos carry leprosy. That's it.
Oh, I thought it was lupus. Wait, callers, do you hear each other? Is there more than one caller on the line?
Split personalities.
I'm so confused.
Who's where?
We are all the same.
I'm over here now.
Am I dead?
Are we all ghost? Fletcher?
Am I Fletcher?
Is this John Fletcher?
Maybe. Who's asking?
Whoopi Goldberg is.
Ooh.
Oh. You mean the funny hat lady from TNG?
Yeah, she's going to be in Picard season 2.
Oh boy. I hope she can save it.
I don't think so. But we'll see. It'll be an interesting thing.
Yeah. Maybe. How many episodes do you think they'll have till Jeff Goldblum shows up?
Jeff Goldblum
like Q's
on
brother.
Star Trek.
Q's
might
brother,
be able to work.
his younger brother P.
I would see his character as being like a scientist on Earth, like an egg-claire scientist, an eclectic, like a weird scientist.
Well, he's got to be a weird scientist. He's Jeff Goldblum. He can't do anything other than that.
He probably
He's
would
got to stutter and be weird.
He would have worked with Dr. Soon and developed like robotic dogs or something, like puppies. I could see that.
Yes. But can we fluke the robot?
There hasn't been
That's my
many
best
animals
Jeff Goldblum
on Star
impression.
Trek.
I'm sorry.
That was a pretty good Jeff Goldblum, actually. You could take the role of being Jeff Goldblum on.
Has Jeff Goldblum ever been in Star Trek? Any Star Treks?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
But he could. Could see
No, he could.
Give it a-
if he has a good enough,
give it a bug.
agent.
Give it a bug. Give it a virus.
What if Jeff Goldblum was the fucking voice of the computer?
That'd be pretty cool. I think he should be covered in alien makeup, though, as like a really evil guy.
Red alert.
That's very inefficient, though.
The holomatrix has been formatted.
Somebody repair this computer.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
not gonna watch Picard season
Teleport
2.
me.
So confused right now. Caller?
You know who isn't confused?
I don't know who.
I don't know. I was really hoping you knew because I think we're all confused.
I think we are all confused. And I hate when people get confused and then they get anger. There's a lot of anger. I don't like the anger.
Anger farts. Oh, so angry. Oh, hanging up now. Oh.
I don't know if I have anger towards Stormy Daniels or anything. I don't see why I should. Or anything. I don't know. My nose is getting all clogged up. This sucks. I need some lavender. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. We got Malachi with Ogden Kantanga. but you're just gonna get them mad too. And then you're gonna do something stupid. And it's just gonna be stupidness back and forth. It's like, not only just your rubber and I'm glue, whatever you say, bounces off me, sticks to you. It goes back and forth. It's like your rubber and glue. It both bounces off and sticks. It's a sticky, icky, nasty mess.
There's nothing that's more important in a democracy than a well-informed electorate.
I just want to make sure you know you're still on this side of the door.
When there's no information or much worse, wrong information, it can lead to calamitous decisions and clobber any attempts at vigorous debate. That's why I produce the news.
We're all grateful to you.
You're spinning out of control.
No, I'm not.
You're terrified you're going to lose your audience and you'd do anything to get them back. You're one pitch meeting away from doing the news in 3D.
This isn't nonprofit theater. It's advertiser-supported television. You know that, right?
I'd rather do a good show for 100 people than a bad one for 1 million, if that's what you're saying.
You're listening to Nick the Rat Radio.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, please listen to this important message. We are reaching out to you regarding the student loan forgiveness program. The forbearance period will be expiring soon and you are pre-approved for a forgiveness plan. If we reached you in error and do not have a student loan, press 9 to be removed from our list. If you would like to apply and speak to a loan counselor, press 1. Your call is being transferred with no wait time. Calls recorded for quality assurance. Thank you for your submission regarding Joe Biden's 2022 student loan forgiveness plan. You are approved to receive a $0 per month payment. If you would like to be removed from this list, press 8. A representative cannot remove you from this list, so press 8 to be removed. To speak with your loan counselor, press 0. How much is your student loan debt?
$33,000.
Press 2 for over $8,000.
Student Loan Advisory Department, how can I help you?
I heard I could get rid of my student loan.
How much is your student loan debt?
I owe $33,000 to NYU.
Is it a private or is it a federal?
I didn't see any private parts while I was there. I tried.
Huh?
What is it? Federal? I don't know if it was. It was a state college. It's New York University. I owe them $33,000.
Who's your current loan servicer?
Who's my current loan service? I don't have a loan service. I paid up front. But it was with money that was under the table. You see, now I owe. Nobody understands me.
Doc play Star Wars? It says forces advancing. Switching over to the left shoulder. Switch it back over to the right shoulder. Yeah, I really want to play that game.
Here we go down in the dark sewer network over to the Chinatown down here. Yes, sirree. I could tell you a story or two about Chinatown in the dark sewer network. It's just down from the speedway and the car wash, if you can slosh that far. Now, I tell you what. My wife, she gave me some real good advice. She said that I need, about this time of year, to just stop carrying my hunting rifle in the truck, especially when I'm in Chinatown. 'Cause you know what? Here this next weekend or the week later, there's going to be dragons. And contrary to what some of us have been led to believe, those dragons are fake. Now the Chiners, they're real mad at us rednecks. And I gotta say, I'm guilty. I'm the one that thought that the dragon was real. Fortunately, the first shotgun blast through the head of the fake dragon is not fatal to the person that is pretending to be a dragon, which I gotta say, that's not a really wise thing to be doing out in the street, is acting like a dragon. 'Cause I seen Godzilla. You know, you gotta get them when they's young. So, what I've concluded is that way back when this China's dragon god created the world, at least that's what they believe. Now this China's god that was a dragon brought the world into being. My assumption is he came back to drop off the creation of cayenne pepper for your chicken fillet sandwich. And he dropped off the China's ketchup, which is actually the one that's for the Mexican people. But, you know, that's all right. Chinese ketchup is still the right thing, you know, for most of your food. Sriracha that stuff down. I mean, Chinese ketchup. Now, unfortunately, there was rednecks in China. I don't know if it was the Mongols, the Hans, the Tangs, or the Chins, but somebody decided to barbecue them a dragon. And they shot that son of a bitch. Yes, they did. But then they realized the upset that there was no returning dragons. And this is what led to the industry of the fake China's dragon dancers. Now, I'm just passing this story along in hopes that no one will have to sign any paperwork and go to anger management classes as a result of shooting themselves a fake dragon out of fake dragon season. It is not fake dragon season during the Lunar New Year. It is only real dragon season. So you can't go shooting the paper dragon heads. It's frowned on, especially by the people wearing the fake dragon heads. Now I gotta tell you, I'm trying to figure out some way to pass the time for the next week and a half. I tell you what now, somehow I gotta go shoot something. Well, I wonder if there's an archery season on fake dragons. Well, from down here in the Dark Sewer Network, Chinatown, this here's L-Dub, and I will report back on my findings.
I think young people who are into self-improvement, young people who are into, you know, the greats, Joe, goes without saying, Rogan, all right, for those of you who are just getting into self-improvement type stuff, you know, Jordan B. Peterson, myself, you know, the greats. If you're watching this, you probably have some idea about way number one. You probably have some, you know, notion that you have to work hard, you have to hone a craft, you have to work on something for 10 years for it to become an overnight success, etc. Okay, and I would also give a very unironic recommendation to read Scott Adams' book, The Orange One. Forgot the title. Very good read. Oh, what's he reading? Self-improvement stuff? Yeah, because some of it's good. What are the other options? Read self-unimprovement?
Magic does work. The fact that sun rises every morning and we're here to see it is magic. The fact that the moon glows big and bright and lights the way in the darkness is magic. And we have that. And we celebrate that. And we hold it very, very dear to our hearts.
So I split it with my friend, and let me tell you something. It was the real thing. It was the real thing.
Maybe it was there from 20 years ago.
Maybe that's
the thing.
It could have been. That's
This
true.
show is disintegrating into true confession.
Yeah.
You know, we're all going to get arrested on the way out the door.
Well, I want to make it clear, I haven't used acid in over 2 days. And really, it's great to be, it's great to be clean. I want you to know that.
You may it last. I hope it lasts for you. You know, I've never done drugs, and this was the big argument with Timothy the first time I met him. And then he realized I'd never used a computer. And he said, you know, how is it I liked you? You never smoked a joint and you never turned on a computer. I said, well, you can turn me on to one of those things.
What planet were you raised on?
Catholicism, I don't know.
Oh.
But no, I never liked smoking, so I never got into pot. And the other stuff I didn't really get into as an extension.
But it's completely different. Acid is completely different than pot. Vastly different than every other drug out there. I mean, it is.
There's nothing like it.
I have some literature.
We all know that you can't believe everything you read, but at the same time, most journalists do try their level best to get the facts straight. It requires checking and, wherever possible, a first-hand account of what's happening. But an eyewitness account is not always possible, particularly in nasty wars on the other side of the world. And so reporters sometimes have to rely on other people's accounts. The story then becomes as good as its source, and sources sometimes lie. The U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, deals in information and misinformation. Tonight we see how the CIA has been able to plant news reports that aren't just inaccurate, but totally fabricated. This is Angola, a former Portuguese colony in southwest Africa that's been at war since the mid-70s. Its left-wing government, supported by Cuban soldiers, fights a continual battle against guerrillas backed by South Africa. 10 years ago, the Soviets helped send guns and troops here, and the United States responded with support for the guerrillas. According to newspapers at the time, that's how the Angolan War started. But did it? John Stockwell, wearing the cross, worked for the CIA for 12 years. As a colonel, his last assignment was to run the U.S. campaign in Angola.
The basic theme was to make it look like a Russian and Cuban aggression in Angola. And so any kind of story that you could write and get into the media anywhere that pushed that line, you did. 1/3 of my staff in this task force was covert action, was propagandists whose professional career jobs was making up stories and finding ways to get them into the press.
In 1975, the resource-rich African country was being fought over by 3 factions. Agostinho Neto led the left-wing MPLA, which eventually became the government. Jonas Savimbi, an anti-Marxist, led UNITA, which was openly supported by South Africa. And another anti-communist force was led by Holden Roberto, who had been paid by the CIA for 14 years and was now to receive major U.S. support.
The CIA had just closed down 3 long-term paramilitary operations in Southeast Asia. Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. They'd had over 1,000 paramilitary case officers come flocking back to Washington. They didn't have desks for everybody, much less jobs, and morale was rock bottom low. They wanted a covert action. They wanted a paramilitary encounter. The rationale was that The Soviet Union was trying to take advantage of the United States' weakness right after the Vietnam War, that Angola was getting its independence and they were trying to snap it up. And that Henry Kissinger decided that we could not be weak and we wouldn't let them do it. Our own files disproved that. We moved into Angola first and the Russians were responding to us.
But before the CIA could move, the U.S. National Security Council had to be sold, and Stockwell helped with the briefings.
The first briefings on Angola literally went, gentlemen, this is a map of Africa. Here is Angola. And then they went on with a chart to explain there are 3 liberation movements in Angola. One of them is headed by Holden Roberto. He's the good guy. We've worked with him for years, and they use literally good guy. Then the MPLA is headed by this drunken, psychotic Marxist poet, Agostinho Neto. He's the bad guy. And they used exactly so to make sure that people understood.
Once the National Security Council had given its blessing, Stockwell and the CIA cranked up their propaganda machine, and newspapers around the world became unwitting accomplices in the campaign. From the CIA's headquarters, Stockwell sent his propagandists to Britain, Portugal, Zambia, and Zaire. Far from the battlefield in Angola, they wrote news releases for the 2 Western-backed factions, and these were fed into the ticker tapes of the Western media. Stockwell's CIA man also wined and dined Western journalists and gave them personal briefings. His man in Zambia was particularly enthusiastic.
He ran a story that the city of Malanje had been captured by the UNITA forces, and in doing so, it captured 20 Russian advisors. And they thought this would show that Russians were running the thing in Angola. There weren't Russian advisors. It wasn't a factor, and we knew that.
But the story did well. The Toronto Star, like many newspapers, picked it up from Reuters news agency. It was also carried in the Montreal Gazette and in the Vancouver Sun.
I remember reporting that very clearly.
I was mean to my brother, I'll tell you. I had older brothers, that's where I learned it. They were cruel to me. They always take a landmark and terrify you with it. You're 4 years old. Louie! See that swamp over there? Yeah. There's a monster in it. There is? Well, it's a good thing we're over here. Well, its arms could reach you. So for years, I walked way around that swamp. So I got a little older and a little smarter and a little brother. Tommy! See that swamp over there? That's where your real parents live. Can't you see their eyes bugging out from here? You ever get scratched by an animal when you're little? Your brother goes, uh-oh, what? Rabies. One of those. Well, first you start foaming at the mouth. Then they take a needle about 75 feet long. And they shove it in and out of your eye 50 or 60 times. You run home to your mom. This is rabies. I'll be foaming. There's a big... Are you on dope? Yeah, brothers are great like that. I also have a brother who's crazy. A lot of people don't admit they have crazy people in their family, but they're coming from somewhere. There's one couple in Minnesota having them all. Oh, good, another one. Kids are different nowadays. You got the kids into the punk thing. That's my grade. I love that, man. Don't be too hard on them. Because, you know, in 10 years, they're going to have kids. And those kids will find those pictures. And if they have any little brothers or sisters, this is what your real mom and dad are. You're going to have a mohawk and a spike through your head. He says, I'm going to have a mohawk and a spike through... Are you on dope? Well, then give me some. Thank you very much and good night.
Hello? Hi. Whoa. We're going to be opening the phone lines in a little bit. Just got to get ready over here. That last song you heard was Goose Woman by Clarity. Goose Woman. Check it out on SoundCloud under my likes, Nick the Rat. And we are going to take a quick commercial break. We shall be right back. Diane, what should we play for a commercial? Don't forget that this episode is about integrity, so we only need to play the highest of integrity products. We'll be right back. Oh boy.
Only Bible protection can save you from the wrath of gods. Order yours through the Dark Sewer Network today. Hello, my fellow Dark Sewer citizens. My name is Donald T. Chump. I want to build a wall and they won't let me. So I went to the Dark Sewer scientists and they informed me that the kids love Lego bricks. So we're gonna build Lego bricks walls all over the fucking place. Listen here. You could buy a bucket of Lego bricks and you give it to your kids and they're gonna build the wall for me. Call now, get a bucket, $69.99. We're building a wall. It's gonna be made of Lego bricks straight from the Dark Sewer Network. Don't forget to tell them Donald T. Chump sent you. Build a wall.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Tonight, we are having a great conversation about conversations. We have opened the phone line, which was recently closed because there was content being played. It was Lego bricks, not I can't even say what you wrote there. Lego Maego Brax? Lega, Legabrix. Lego bricks. Integrity. Use your own judgment, people. If you don't use your own judgment, maybe you could use a voicemail's judgment, like 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick. Just wondering. You ever had China ketchup mixed with mayo? Sriracha mayo. It's great on burgers.
Now, I'm not too sure where my ketchup comes from, and I do not think I've ever used a package of ketchup from a Chinese food place. A lot of Chinese food places do have chicken wings, which people do put ketchup on from those packets. There's also mustard packets at the Chinese food place. I barely use the duck sauce, but I do like to put the duck sauce on the lo mein sometimes, or on top of the fried rice, and then put the soy sauce on top of that, and let the soy sauce kind of eat its way through the sugar. Let the salt eat through the sugar, and then surround the oil-covered carbohydrates that rest within. But no, I can't really say too much about the Chinese ketchup. The hot mustard. Never had the hot mustard either. No. I think the only place I ever got like a mayo packet in was at KFC, perhaps. I think it was like a KFC. There was like mustard somewhere. Mayo. I mean, 917-719-5923. You could call and talk about what anything that's true. Only true, please.
Beep. Hey, hello from Spearfish. I guess I'll have to catch up with you next week. So I'll go ahead and do that. Sorry I haven't been around lately. I've been way too busy, and I wish I could have been with y'all. Been a crazy couple fucking weeks. Anyway, later, bye. Love y'all.
Life's crazy, man. Get ready for even more than just a couple weeks worth of it. Well, I hope to see you on the other side, and give a call when you can, Spearfish. Let's look at another news article here. News is important. This is on CNN.com. I only go to the most the Integrity place. I go to Integrity places. High integrity. Hold. Let me drag this down here. It's also good to know the name of the reporters, or whoever wrote the article, I guess. This is from Sandy Lamont, works for CNN. Vitamin D and fish oil supplements may help prevent autoimmune disease. Study says. The Mediterranean diet is easy to find in the grocery store. Contains nutrients that are known to enhance longevity. Is this about sex? Are they promoting brain pills through vitamins within vegetables here? For your longevity? And has other health benefits that are backed by peer-reviewed scientific studies. Broccoli makes the list because it's one of nature's most nutrient-dense foods, with only 30 calories per cup. That means you get a ton of hunger-curbing fiber and polyphenols, antioxidants, and detoxify cell-damaging chemicals. Oh, okay, so what the fuck am I reading? I just read you an advertisement for broccoli. I'm sure broccoli is good, but relax. Now we're talking about some vitamin D and fish oil. It's good stuff. Yeah, there's good vitamins out there. Let's see. Let's read the last paragraph. I'm not reading a whole fucking dick pill. This is not a dick pill from CNN. This is not a brain. This is a life pill. CNN has got the integrity to say you need your D and your fish. More research is needed. To date, no large randomized clinical trials considered the gold standard of research. I'm sick of this gold standard of research. What is? Why is this still a saying? The gold standard of research. It's like a boomer term. These boomer terms are turning me off to science. Oh, the gold standard of research. Is it true or not, motherfucker? All I care about. Had investigate whether fish oil and vitamin D could actually prevent the development of autoimmune diseases. This is the first direct evidence in older adults that taking vitamin D or omega-3 fatty acids or a combination for 5 years reduces autoimmune diseases incidence with more pronounced. See, I didn't read the whole fucking study. It's probably only like 5 people. Wait. At 5 years into the research, the study could not tease apart which of the 80 or more autoimmune diseases might be. So they don't know shit. broccoli and fucking oils and everything is good for you. Everything's good for you that exists in, the right amount. That article just made me mad. All right, let's eat some broccoli here. And listen to a voicemail. 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Doctor?
I need your opinion, your advice on a subject. Now, this is not medical advice, rather coming from a rat in a sewer who does a podcast advice. What's your opinion on these new synthetic or artificial wombs? I don't know all the details on the placenta or insemination process, but you can, you as a rat, because of course they're going to test it somewhere, but I guess in a smaller version, but you can have an artificial or synthetic womb implanted. Seems like a colostomy bag to me. I mean, colonoscopy or whatever, the nasty, just a long 9-month or whatever a rat gestation is, bundle of shit in your belly. I mean, I'm not against natural gestation or clean, natural womb process and procedure, but apparently they're trying to humankind, or man or woe mankind created artificial or synthetic wombs. Good luck with that. What is that smell? Oh my God. Welcome to the sewer. Adios, Nick. I love you, buddy.
Thank you for the 42 cents, Doctor. We got another article we could read here. Read this here article. Where's the skibidi boop boppity boop dop day? This is we're gonna go to those two go together. We're not gonna read an article. We're gonna listen to some music really quick, and then we'll be back with more Nick the Rat Radio. It's 1:20 in the morning. And at this time in the night, when the world's falling around apart us because everybody's just fucking angry because life doesn't make sense and words can't explain it properly, and nobody wants to admit it in the public. It makes people go crazy. Or they just become confused composers, and across the endless sand dunes we shall listen to. Hello, everybody. How are you? Hello. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, where we are discussing everybody's credibility. We need to see your paperwork right now. So if you are listening to this show, please show me your credibility. It would be a lot easier if you'd be like, hey, are you an asshole or not? Hey, are you an ass or not? And then just have everybody vote on it. And I don't know. There needs to be a different process of life. It's just, I don't know. Zindu, just come back to the sewer, please. I'm sick of reading the news. I'm not built for that. The scientist told me I have to do at least a couple hours of news per episode, and without you, I have to do it. But I also have audio proof that you probably assaulted me a few years ago. Space Jesus, ring a bell, Zindu? All right, let's go into the more news here. I like articles about New York because that's where the studio is based currently. Been a Brooklyn rodent my entire life, from inception to whatever this is right here. This article is from fastcompany.com. Sinking 1,000 New York City subway cars in the Atlantic to create a reef didn't go as planned. Now, I remember reading about this. They're like, oh, we're going to build new coral reefs by dumping subways cars into the ocean. And I read about it, and I was like, that's, whatever. I guess coral builds on anything. And then I saw this article. I didn't read it yet, so this is going to be an experience that we could have together. After 58 years of service, the Metropolitan Transit Authority has now retired every single one of its remaining Brightliners and R32 subway car. You foamers out there know what they're talking about. Actually, it doesn't make noise. Anyway, but known for their shiny, corrugated stainless steel paneling, the Brightliners bid New York City farewell earlier this month before they were taken by rail to be scrapped in Ohio. Most of the cars were retired more than 10 years ago, when more than 1,000 of them were shipped to coastal areas in Delaware, New York, New Jersey, and Georgia, and dropped on the ocean floor as part of an artificial reef programming. The people thinking that dumping garbage into the ocean is good for the fish. Back then, artificial reefs were designed to boost recreational... wait, really? Is to boost recreational fishing, which in 2011 generated a whopping $15 billion. So they were trying to make fish motels so people could go fishing. All right, let's go to the good part. I'm going to skip. All right, the Brightliners were predicted to last underwater for more than 25 years, but they started to disintegrate. Wait, they disintegrated? I thought coral reef things shouldn't ever disintegrate. Only months after they were dropped. They probably just poisoned the water. And nobody will care. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a train car disintegrating in a month into the ocean is fine. And that could have been the end of the story. But as climate change continues to deplete reefs and marine habitats across the country, artificial reefs have been growing as useful environment tools. Okay, so then what? So they're not. Hold on one second here. Just more of the article. This is some bullshit right here. They dropped 1,000 Redbird trains in the water. Okay, this is weird. I gotta look more into this. This is not something I just... Zendu, come back, please. Caller, have you seen a giant alien in your neighborhood that has...
Not recently. A couple weeks ago, there was one I was doing some acid with.
Diane, track this guy's call. Send people
Yeah.
look for clues. All right. Hi. How you doing tonight, caller?
Hey. Pretty good. Pretty good. Those train cars don't work for shit for reefs, but tanks. There's a bunch of tanks off the Jersey Shore. They're pretty good for reefing. Not reefer, but they make a nice reef.
I could see the little tunnel shaft, the little shaft for the shell. It's for shell shafts. It's a shell shaft, so why not have shells in the shaft?
Yeah, yes, that works. There's lots of snails on the track, and shells in the shaft.
Caller, I've heard that you like to go deep sea diving.
I don't deep sea dive, but I snorkel a bit.
Snorkel's deep sea diving to me. I would never. I wouldn't even snorkel. It's scary.
Yes, well, you don't snorkel in the sewer?
No.
I would think that you would snorkel down there. Scientists are always looking for wedding rings and stuff to fund their projects.
I'm just I'm hydrophobic.
Oh, got a little fear of the water, huh?
No, it's kind of like carbon nano. It's the scientists put.
It's graphene.
They sprayed graphene down my throat basically, and now if I go in the water, it just really goes through me. Really, it's very strange. I don't like it.
I don't know if that was water, but there was definitely some swimmers involved, if you know what I'm saying, Nick.
We'll find out in a couple months.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of months. Is that when you're going to come out of the closet?
Probably not. I don't think I could afford anything bigger.
Yeah. That's true. The real estate in the sewer is expensive, isn't it?
I don't really need the room.
I had no idea that rats were minimalist, but it makes sense. It just you think of squirrels as minimalist, because they're always squirreling stuff away. You think of rats as more of packers. Are you a packer, Nick?
I'm in New York. I'm a New York Giants fan.
Okay. All right. Does the trip to Jersey, is it worth it to be a Giants fan?
Actually, I'm not really a football fan.
I wouldn't think you are. Rats are in the pool, right? That's like playing pool and stuff. It's like the rat holes on the edge of the table. Gives them somewhere to retreat to.
Caller.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on Whoopi, Joe? Do you hate anybody right now, caller? Do you have hate in your body?
Hate is like how do they say that poison that you give yourself. So I just cut all the middlemen out, and I basically only hate myself. So I got rid of all the mirrors in my house, except for my cell phone and my TV. They're sort of black mirrors, if you know what I'm saying.
It is Black History Month, so I'm not too sure what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Here you go, Nick. I know something that goes with tonight's theme and Black History Month. I think you might like it. Well, I don't know if you know anything about it. This would be something good for all y'all to learn about.
Let's see. I might surprise you.
Well, Nick, I know you and the scientists have done a lot of sociological tests, but none probably like this. Have you ever heard of the Fusion Party?
The Fusion Party. Is that kind of like a docking party?
No, it was a political party.
Yeah.
That was a populist movement in the late 1800s. That was prior to the modern Republican Party and sister to it existed at the same time as the Democrat Party, but the Democrats massacred everyone. They put them together in a newspaper building and they burned 80 people in one day and then murdered about 300 in another month. It was a really good showing for the Democrats, almost as the Antifa of now. They were brutal, cruel, violent, heinous criminals that murdered anyone that had ideas that were stronger and better and had more integrity than theirs.
Were they trying to fuse people together? Was it like a...
Yeah. They wanted all races of men. Imagine that. Imagine the audacity of these fusionists. They wanted working men and merchants alike to be fused together under the constitutional ideals of a country like America. And the Democrats thought it'd be a good idea to lynch them, murder them, and massacre them.
The Willington Insurrection of 1898.
That's just one. That's the big one. But the Fusion Party was in all states, and massacres and murders went on throughout the country. Thankfully, the Democrats haven't changed their tactics, and we should be able to recognize them these days as the murderous sons of bitches that they are. But, I doubt people ever will.
Well, I don't think they know, nor do I think they could know.
Well, that's why I think Black History Month should feature something from the Fusion Party every week on Nick the Rat Radio, word out, and let people know about Black history and the Fusion Party.
It sounds sort of like something that would be like in a Fallout video game.
It might be, but this really happened.
And well, yeah, but it still feels like it came out of like a fucking Fallout video. I'm looking at pictures. Violence in the 1906 Atlanta race riot.
Yeah.
Why did these people? They're having a fight, and they all decided to stand still so some guy could draw it.
Yeah, that's commitment. You know what I'm saying? That's commitment.
That is. Man.
Yeah.
Violence. People just get angry. They go out and they don't know what they're doing. They're stupid.
Well, that's why I don't believe in hate, Nick. It's that poison you feed yourself.
Wait, you don't believe in hate?
I don't. I don't believe in hating. I pity those that hate me, and pray for my own integrity.
Are you a wrestler? Is that what you say when you get in the ring?
Yeah, I am a wrestler, Nick. I'm a state champion and a national champion wrestler, and I've been wrestling with my sexuality for a long time.
And do you tell your sexuality? I pity the whole spiel you just gave. That would be cool. Then you body slam it.
Yeah, I could try.
Wrangle your sexuality.
That's that's every man's cross to bear.
And tell it that you pity it.
I do pity my sexuality.
I pity you, sexuality.
Yeah. But this Saturday, I'm going to show you who's boss. So you never heard of the Fusion Party, huh, Nick?
I haven't heard of shit.
Now you're telling me that, and I can hear shit dripping down your walls.
But this, I can't stop looking at this picture. It's creepy as fuck. There's this.
Which one?
I gotta post it over here. I don't know. I'm gonna copy the web page on Wikipedia. Please donate to Wikipedia.
No, Nick. No. Get
I
those
just put it in the
donations,
chat
folks,
room
over to
there.
Nick the Rat Radio, the only place bringing you the real news from 1898.
There's people just holding guns and shotguns and sticks and choking people, and it looks like a wild. Who's the artist for this?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I will
Cover
tell you
of
this.
Le
This might come.
Le
Go
Petit
ahead.
Journal. It's a very petite journal.
Yeah. That's good. Your little rat hands won't have any problem handling it.
Le Petit. The lynchings in the United States, massacre of Negroes in Atlanta. Is that the name of the art? That's a long title for a piece of artwork.
Well, they really spell it out, you know.
Oh, there's a few pictures. Wait, no, that's just the same picture, just different quality.
Yeah.
Le Petit Journal. Who's this artist? Le Petit.
It might be a picture from the newspaper.
Well, it is from the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's from Le Petit.
Le Petit Journal.
Why is there French people reporting on American politics with
It's
awesome
just like
artwork?
it's just like now. America's always had shitty reporting. We've had to outsource our news. I find out what's going on here watching Indian news.
How long? It must have took him a long time to make this cover art. This he didn't just do this overnight. This is like, oh, Johnny, we need an article for tomorrow about a race riot in Atlanta, Georgia, and this piece of art took at least 50 hours.
Now that was before there was keyboards, Nick, and people actually had skills.
Well, it takes time to draw all this shit, and there's color, and it's an awesome.
And then typeset it. Imagine all that.
La Petite.
There was a lot of work put into that. It's a shame that people forgot that the Democrats were murdering scumbags, massacring people.
Yeah, but I heard the Democrats became the Republicans.
Well, Nick, you're not that bright. You know, you are a fucking rat.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, I don't trust anybody.
We call that fake news.
Anybody that wants to be in control or have power or decide what people's future should be, they kind of scare me, those people.
Well, the Fusion Party was a populist party that thought the people should decide. And that if their representatives didn't represent what the people wanted,
and
they needed
they
to
went
get
around
out.
killing people?
They weren't. The Fusionists were peaceful people.
I'm so confused.
They were whites, blacks, Chinamen, everybody
So
mixed
the Fusion
together.
Party were good, or were they killing people?
They weren't killing anybody. They were massacred.
They were massacred?
Yeah, the Fusionists were.
So
doesn't Fusion Party just sound cool?
I'm so confused.
No, that's a confusion party you're having. So the Fusion Party.
Whoa, I should have a confusion party.
Cool.
That would that would work because I wouldn't know how to explain it, and that would just indoctrinate you right there.
The Confusion Party.
Everybody's part.
Well,
what are you talking about? Exactly.
They're pro-weed, that's for sure. Or maybe they're not.
Are you?
I'm not positive.
What is it?
No.
Why?
Brownies.
Because?
Brownies.
Do you like toasty brownies or moist brownies?
I like them moist with buttercream icing on top.
I like moist with a toasty outside.
Yeah, the toasty outside's good. That's always nice, but that reminds me too much of Starbucks.
I like a shell. I like armadillo brownies with leprosy and rabies.
I never had them my cannabis chef the other day did something neat where he took some marshmallow and he took a little torch and he torched marshmallow on top of these cannabis-infused cupcakes. And they're pretty good, Nick. They had a little crispy shell on it. I think you might have liked it.
If there was a 1% chance you might catch rabies from eating chocolate, would you still eat chocolate?
Yeah. If there was 1% chance there was a porcupine in a pussy, I'd still put my pecker in. You know, I'd have to. You know, it's just a thing you do as a man.
Also, I kind of like porcupines. They're kind of cute.
They are cute. They're delicious as well if you're hungry. You know?
I'll be back.
You ever had porcupine stew?
I have never had porcupine stew. That's.
I guess as a rodent, you probably wouldn't.
Would you eat groundhog stew?
I have eaten groundhog stew. I'm actually a bit of a groundhog assassin.
Let's listen to Nomad Aliens with Imagine Different. Don't eat rodents, please. Thank you. Rodents are pets too.
It's all new. The creature walks among us, more terrifying in human form. Striking at the heart of the city with inhuman fury. The creature walks among us. Horror unleashed by the daring of man and a dangerous experiment of science.
I have burned away the outer scale. There's a structure of human skin underneath it.
The creature walks among us. The grimmest cargo ever brought to civilization. Now a monster made even more frightful by human emotion. Bus Merle Oberon, Lex Barker in The Price of Fear. Two great thrill pictures on one program.
You seen all these other things down on the internet, granting you wishes and making you thin and getting your calls and stuff. Well, now, if you're looking for a job and you can't find one, I have a solution for you. It's the Dollar Slave Club. You could be my slave for just $1 an hour. That means in like an 8-hour day, if you be my slave, you make yourself 8 smackaroonies. I don't know if you ever heard a better deal than that, but if you haven't, give me a call at 917-719-5923. Tell them the Dollar Slave Club sent you, and you could get in touch with an operator today, which will get you into more handcuffs. See you later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Not a bad deal. I used to work for them. Good company, good company. There any more voicemail? Oh, you can even email me at nick@nicktherat.com. And if you put sewer chat, no, you put gas blast, I'm sorry, in the title of it, I'll read the email. I will not dox you. So let me do a search through my email for gas blast. Gas blast. All right, looks like we have a whole bunch of them. I can only read a couple. Usually, I should have been reading throughout the night. I'm sorry. Fear was bad. Okay. Hey, Nick, I might have spotted Zindu. I seen what looked like a giant vagina flying through the air. Whoa! They included their address so I could contact them to talk to them to see if that was Zindu. Might have been him. All right, let's look. Another gas blast here. Nick, love the show. Keep it up. You need help. Here's some okay, thank you for the pictures. This is an audio experience, but I'm not going to describe what these pictures are, okay? It's disgusting. We have one more gas blast. All right, hold on. Who would win in a fight between a New York City soy boy, a Seattle bugman, or a Louisiana lizard person? Probably the lizard person. Probably has the upper hand there. Let's look at another article here. Let's combine some articles. This is can medieval sleeping habits Fix America's Insomnia it's from the Atlantic. The history of first sleep and second sleep. I think what they're talking about are naps. I didn't really read this article that much. I started to look at it a little bit because there's some cool artwork of a lady knight laying in a haystack. Now, I doubt there were very many lady knights back in the day. Actually, there might have been. I don't know. Were there any female knights? Let's see. Is history sexist? Do we have to get rid of history? It is his story. There is no her story is not female knights. Maybe first female knight. Thanks to Christopher Byers, the first European woman to have been granted an order of knighthood was Queen Mary in 1911. Okay, never. There was. Let's go to the next article about active ingredients in cannabis protects aging brain cells. Here we go. Summary: cannabinoid, an active ingredient in cannabis, can help protect brain cells from oxidative damage and preserve mitochondrial function. Maybe, but maybe it also does something bad. This is the problem with most everything, is that you can find correlation. Okay, well, I like physics. Physics is usually a one-to-one. Like, oh, I push the can at a velocity, there's friction, you can measure all the numbers, but once you start going into chemical makeups, and biological, they don't really flow as easily or as fast as physics does. Physics is very of the moment math. I think bio and chemical, the science is almost black arts. Well, some chemical makeup, you mix two chemicals together, there's an explosion, there's heat generated. It goes from chemical to physical pretty easy. But maybe it's just biological science is. It's very fluid, I guess. And when you have fluid science, it's whoa. Yeah. Yeah, these articles suck. Zindu is Dan, can you get in touch with Zindu? I really don't want to read news for the scientist here. Somebody thought that I pay the scientist. The scientists run the dark sewer network. I am just an experiment, people. If you could save me from these people, actually, I'd be very happy. Did they hear that? Off. Oh, okay. We're going to have to go very soon. Do we have any more voicemails? 917-719-5923? Yeah, we have a couple more. Let's just play some voicemails. We got to get out of here. It's late.
Hey, Nick, you ever ate Vaseline? You know, that good old petroleum jelly? That's my taboo. Oh, man. I get it cold in the refrigerator so I can rub it on nice and thick on thin little rat appendages, and then you rub it till it gets warm. Oh, 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 oh. I just made some more jelly. I gotta go, Nick. Bring me a towel! Zindu, where you at? Gotta go.
Hello, this is Gary from Microsoft. Your computer is giving out viruses. Give us a call back.
Would you like Jesus to do for you what he has already done for so many others? What if I told you there was a holy palace built just for you, Mr. Rat? There will be no suffering, no pain, no anguish. There will be no cats to dangle you between their claws. That old devil, he's tricking now, and he wants to use your soul. Tell me, Mr. Rat, do you cherish your soul? Jesus cherishes your soul. Now listen, you need no down payment. You need no credit check. Just stream your sats right on down to the good Reverend Metatron Johnson.
Good night, everybody. Atham Bolat with Astronomy Minimina. See you next week.
All right, Stephen. In light of all this, how confident are you in this story of yours?
Are we off the record?
If you like.
Well, off the record, some of the things that you've brought up, the website, the idea that I was always speaking to these people through voicemail, that is, that they were always calling me. It didn't seem strange before, but clearly there are some problems with the story. You've pointed them out. One portion of it was structured in a way that... well, in light of all this... I'm increasingly beginning to believe that I've been duped.
No killing animals!